Dead X by Harley Jane Kozak. Narrated by Deanna Hurst.
For Daniel Corey Reiner, who left us wanting more. No one wants to be the muse. In the end, everyone wants to be Orpheus. Louise Gluck, Lute Song. Chapter 1. Men, in my experience, do not like being interrupted during sex by a ringing telephone. I suppose it's true for women, too. It's true for me, anyhow, which is why I never have a telephone in my bedroom. In late December, however, I had no bedroom. I was sharing one with a guy named Simon Alexander, along with 2 cell phones, 2 answering machines, a landline, computer, TV, radio, surround sound system, beeper, clock, printer fax copier, and smoke alarm, all of which had interfered with romantic moments, although some only when one of us rolled over onto a remote. There was also a gun occupying the bedside table. The gun hadn't interrupted anything yet, but I'd been living there only a couple of weeks. Simon was an FBI agent. We were in the thick of things that late Friday afternoon in a sweaty, muscle-clenching, heart-pounding clinch when a click from across the room reminded me I'd turned off the ringer on the phone. Simon's arm tightened around me. "Wally," the answering machine said. "Pick up, Wally." Simon's grip loosened. It wasn't a national emergency. Despite his technical sophistication, he preferred an answering machine to voicemail for its screening ability. "Simon, if you're listening," the voice said, "I gotta talk to Wally. Wally, please be there." It was my friend, Joey. Despite a masculine name, like mine, Joey, like me, is female. Knowing her as I do, I assumed that under the circumstances she'd want me to ignore her. "Okay, you're not there," she said, her gravelly voice cracking. "I hate to say it to the machine, but you'll hear it on the news. David's dead. David Zetrakis. Our David." "David?" I extricated myself from Simon's grasp and crawled to the machine. "Our David?" I said. Too late. The beep indicated that Joey had hung up. Simon's hand found my thigh and gave it a squeeze. "You okay?" Yes. But I didn't move. After a moment, I felt a comforter placed over me. Simon stood. He was 6'5", as tall as anyone need reasonably be who's not in the NBA, and in great shape, too, which is not unusual in LA, where gym memberships are as common as car insurance, but still impressive in a guy approaching 50. Our relationship, affair, hookup, whatever it was new enough that the sight of him naked could still distract me from anything. Even the death of an old boyfriend. "Someone close to you?" He was checking one of his cell phones for messages. "Very close. Once upon a time." I picked up my own cell phone to call Joey. Simon bent down, grabbed a handful of hair, and kissed my shoulder. "Later, beautiful girl," he said. Then he retreated to the bathroom. Still naked. "Joey," I said to her answering machine, "that's so sad. Are you okay?" David had been an old boyfriend of mine, but he'd been Joey's too, longer and more seriously. When she picked up the phone halfway through my message, she didn't bother talking. She cried. Joey Rafferty Horwitz was a fairly tough cookie, so hearing her cry, while not a complete novelty, was alarming. Eventually, I asked what had happened to David. "He had cancer," she said. "Pancreatic. Horrible. Untreatable." I searched for something to say that wasn't a cliché, but gave up. "God, that's awful. I didn't even know he was sick." I designed greeting cards, so you'd expect better from me. But when it comes to death, I'm an amateur like everyone else. "And so young," I added. 51, Joey said, blowing her nose. "It's a measure of how old we're getting that 51 seems young." "Did he die in the hospital?" "At home," she said. Toluca.